Hi guys, Mitchell here, Mitchell in Minnesota. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Today is my 38-week post-op video from lap band to gastric bypass RNY revision surgery. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then stay tuned. There's my car. Alright guys, so I'm so glad to be back making a video. I first have to apologize that I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, and it's because I had a sty in my eye, and I would not and will not put that out there because it's super painful, and I was not about that, and I didn't I think I sent a picture to little Kansas Kitty, being like, I'm a monster. So that's kind of where I've been. I've only gotten 2 styes in my life, and they've both been in the last 6 months. And when asking my optometrist, she said it could be stress or dietary changes that she's seen in bariatric patients before. So that's something to keep kind of under the hood, I guess. That's where my stress comes. And then, of course, they say, don't tell me that this is a thing. That's why it's going to stress me out. If you tell me that I'm being stressed out, does that. Anyway, like I said, today is 38 weeks. What? We're going to be at a year soon. In August. Like, what is happening? I had my lap band gastric bypass revision surgery on August 7th, 2018 at St. Joseph's Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota. I am 30 years old. I am somewhere between 6 foot and 6'1", depending on how much I arch my back or, straighten my back. I had a starting weight before the surgery of 273 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 260 pounds after a 2-week pre-op liquid diet, which mostly consisted of multi-meal, premier protein, not even premier protein, multi-meal, cream of celery soup, which I still have because it's super good, and water. I came to you at my last 8-month post-op video at 209.6, and I come to you today at 209.0. So that's a loss of 0.9 or 0.6 pounds, excuse me. And I'm okay with that, and I'm going to tell you why. I have been on this journey. Now that I'm, 60 some odd pounds down from my highest weight, that I physically can move more, right? And when we're smaller, we have the ability to move more. So my entire life, since really you last saw me, since the beginning of April really, is I've had a Fitbit. I got it the day of surgery. My husband got it for me for my birthday because I had surgery on my 30th birthday. And very rarely did I get to 10,000, regardless of what people say. I've heard people say, oh, you don't have to get 10,000. Oh, it depends. I like the idea of 10,000 steps because for me, as a teacher who goes into people's homes, I'm on the ground a lot working with kids. It doesn't show steps. It's not movement. It's not exercise necessarily. So I have to push myself to get that. And I say that because on an average day, I would get between maybe 5,000 and 7,000 steps. Sometimes as little as 3,000 steps. And that's not, I didn't want that to reflect how I am. So I started, and I'm going to put a little video in from my Fitbit app here in a minute so you can see that I'm not fibbing. I have been able to get my 10,000 steps in. I don't do weekends for the most part. This weekend I did, but on Saturday. Monday to Friday, though, I absolutely do my best to get 10,000 steps. With my sty, there was a Monday, 2 Mondays ago where I had my sty. I did not, but I did every other day. In fact, today I am at 14,738 steps. And I'll put in a picture too of what, let me put in the stuff first and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so I'm very proud of myself. This is a huge accomplishment for me. I do not like exercise. I do not like movement. I do not like to feel my body jiggle, right? I'm lucky that my skin does start to come back, but I do, especially on my stomach, that I've got some sagging going on, but I don't care. It's good, right? So I've been going mostly around the lakes here or my neighborhood. I mean, it's a state of 10,000 lakes, so plenty of lakes to go around. Love it, all about it. I've been able to get up and go early before work. I've been able to go after work to hit my 10,000. The first couple weeks, I'd walk extra around work and then I'd go after work. But I found the earlier I go, the better I feel. For example, today, I didn't want to really worry about it during work because I had a lot going on at work and I knew that with my schedule. And so I went early to my gym and I walked for 1 hour, you guys. And I walked on the treadmill 4.3 and 4.5. And then the last 2 minutes I did it at 5.0, which I was literally at a super fast walk, right below jogging. And the only reason I didn't get up to a jog is because I was super exhausted by it, because this is, when I started going to the gym once in a while after surgery, so this is probably January, maybe 10 minutes I could walk at like a 3 or a 2, but now I'm up to almost 4.5 for 1 hour straight. I am so proud of myself. I was so sweaty, so gross. I wanted to stop so many times, and this is where I'm at now, though. I can do it. I can actually do it. So I'm incredibly proud of myself that I've been able to make that commitment to myself and do it, because to get my 10,000 steps is important to me. And I know I should be doing, you know, some sort of weight training or something like that. But for me, being able to hit 10,000 steps a day is incredibly important for me. Something that I think about throughout the day. What can I be doing? I also have the Strava app. If anybody's on Strava, please feel free to send me your username, and I'd love to follow you. I'd love to track where I'm going. I've taken my lunch time and my prep time to do these walks. I absolutely am committed to this. And as it gets hotter out, the hotter it gets, the less I want to be outside. So that's why I have a gym, and that's why I go. And I can't get over how proud of myself I am, because I think we can most of the time get after ourselves. Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I did this wrong. I could do this. I'm so freaking proud of myself for getting up and going and doing this and understanding that it's important whether or not that I want to or not. That to me is everything. Furthermore, I haven't been measuring myself with the measuring tape, but I feel like my body is a lot smaller. I feel like I'm finally getting down to different pant sizes. When I started a year ago, it was at a 44 waist, and I'm down to somewhere between a 34 and a 36, depending on the brand. Target brand, I'm at 34 waist, 32 length, and at H&M, I'm at 36, which is fine because H&M runs a teeny bit small anyway. So I feel like my body is physically getting smaller. Yes, go. I love you. I feel like my body is physically getting smaller. Which is good, and I think that that's been noticed by staff members. My husband noticed it. When I get hugged, people's arms go all the way around me. What is really good and feels very nice is that I am in mediums. Like this shirt I bought this weekend, and it's a medium, and it's even a little loose in the tummy. So I'm back in mediums, which even at my lowest, I don't believe I ever got to a small, because that's just not my body type. I have to remember that our body frames are different than what the scale may represent for us. So I may have 170 pounds as my goal, which is still my goal. But if I don't hit it, but my body feels good, and I'm at the size I was before, then what does that say? It says that I built some muscle. It says that I've, brought myself down to a place that I'm comfortable in. And that's why this 0.6 pound loss over the course of 2 or 3 weeks isn't necessarily bad for me, nor do I feel like it's bad, because I feel like I feel it daily in my thighs, in my butt, in my back, in my shoulders. I feel that I'm gaining something, and things are becoming easier. So I'm assuming that I'm gaining some sort of muscle in the past month or so, a little more than a month. So I feel really good about that. And 2, I just feel as though I feel comfortable. I feel really good. I'm not there yet, and that's okay. It's gonna take some time, but I'm okay with it taking time. I had my 9-month post-op visit with my nutritionist last Tuesday, and she's very proud of where I am. And I'm sitting here worrying about, oh my God, I'm not losing as fast as blank. I'm not losing as fast as blank. I'm staying where I'm at. I'm not moving on this. The scale's not moving. And she's like, you are in a great range. I forgot the exact number. I have it somewhere. She's confident that I'm in a good range for even people who are just first-time RNYers. So that was a big push for me to feel really good and very thankful. And she said that she watches this channel sometimes. So Allie, if you're watching, hello. Yeah, so I feel like my body is catching up to weight loss, which is nice. I looked up, you know, plastics, and that's gonna have to be, if I ever get it, when I've got an incredible amount of money. I could never, insurance isn't gonna let me, obviously, because I'm very thankful. This is my bat wing, right? It's not nearly what I feel like a lot of people's are, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that they need it more than I do. Let's see, reading my notes as usual. Vacation. I have planned my vacation out, and one of you knows something that's going on, but I'm going to leave it as a secret for now, so stay tuned for that. I will be going to Brazil. I think I've talked about it a little bit. I'll be going to Brazil for 2 weeks. I think when we're there, we're gonna go to Buenos Aires and Argentina as well, which is all great and exciting and yada, 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 but how do I do that? How do I do that effectively? How do I do that in a way that still promotes having a good time and being able to enjoy myself, right? Brazilian food is amazing. It is all fried. It is all delicious. It is lots of meats and breads and pastas. They live on rice and beans as a staple of their foods as well. Beans, absolutely, I'm all about it. So I called the airlines that I will be flying, and I will be taking my Premier Proteins and my checked luggage. I will be taking my Kirkland brand protein bars, and they will be all over the place because I will not let myself succumb to no responsibility. Having a little fun, having a drink, having a treat, letting loose a little bit, totally okay. But I'm not gonna let myself get out of control because I have that type of personality. I will absolutely get out of control. And I'm not gonna let that happen to myself. I'm not going to let that happen to myself. We had our progressive dinner, which for those of you that don't know what a progressive dinner is, it's when your neighborhood gets together and you all have appetizers together in one place, and then everybody kind of goes out to a different home in the neighborhood and you have dinner and you get to know your neighbors, and then you all come back together for dessert. Great, right? I had a little bit of fun. I had some appetizers. I barely had any dinner because I was super full by then, and I had a couple drinks. And I left it. And it's Monday. This was Saturday night, and I'm still a little bit up. That's okay. I'm okay with that because I allowed myself to do it. I allowed myself to have fun. And we get back on the horse. We don't have a choice but to get back on the horse, right? And I have to say that, so hopefully you can hear that I have said it, right? So that I can be held accountable for it. So that's important to me. So that's what I will be bringing. I will be bringing my Premier Protein, my thises and that's and others, because it's important to me. Yeah. Food. Let's talk about food. So food has been really well, really good. I found these cups, or these little tiny bowls at Target. Are these not the cutest freaking spring cups? We recycle, I get it, but my bowls are too big for the little tiny ones. If you remember from a long time ago, those are too little now. I eat more than that. So these are a little bit more than I should be eating, but they're a great, like I make chili a lot. 3/4 of this is, I haven't measured, I think it's a little bit more than a cup. So it's a great thing for me to do. I put my lunch in here and press and sealed it. Good to go, right? How exciting is that? They've got like flowers and stuff like that. It's supposed to make you feel super springy. So I got that at Target for like $2. Something else I'm doing to help me slow down is, we'll have coffee, and coffee's okay. I still, Bang Coffee, you guys, Little Kansas Kitty started it. I'm obsessed with Bang Coffee to the point where I'm having it for breakfast once in a while now because I just really like it. It's so good. I've had my friend Lisa try it and she liked it. it's so good. It's a little on the pricey side, but then again, I'm a cheapskate, so I think everything's on the pricey side. But it's a great thing. My husband loves it. Amazon will just deliver it every 2 weeks because I get the case of 12 for I think 30 bucks, maybe 27 bucks, something like that. But if I want to ration anything, or, you know, I'm having regular coffee, my husband and I got these wonderful little espresso cups in Portugal last year when we were there. How cute are these? And they're just teeny tiny. We got these in Porto, which this blue pattern is a traditional Portuguese thing that they even have in Brazil now, a lot of, because obviously Brazil was, you know, conquered by, or colonized by Portugal. But aren't these just the most fun, classy little things? And I feel so classy when I drink things out of it, or I'll put, you know, some raspberries in here and just kind of go and enjoy it that way. So I feel pretty good about it that way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, you guys. I'm just kind of talking off the whim. I didn't have a lot of notes, but I didn't want to make a super long video because I didn't have a whole bunch to say. Everything is going good. I'm feeling really good. I was watching, yesterday was Mother's Day, so I was back home in Washington State in November. So December, January, February, March, April, May. So 6 months-ish ago. And I looked at the picture and my face looked a lot heavier. I felt good then, but it's like, I think my face is starting to get definition back in it. And I'm also using a special salve now that helps with ingrown hairs because I get really sensitive down here. But I think my face is getting a lot more defined again. And I think I've, you know, ooh, see, it's these lights. They make you feel very good about yourself. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. Hunger, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I never lost hunger. I wasn't one of those people. I'm never going to be one of those people, and that's okay. I think I'm lucky because I had to learn to cope with that early rather than wait for a year for it to come back, you know. And I was really ticked off at the beginning, like, why am I hungry? Why is this happening? This is not fair. No, it is fair. Everybody has a journey that they're going on, and this is just mine. I'm feeling content. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling lucky. I know a couple videos ago I was super stressed, and I am super stressed again, but summer's coming. I'm excited to take you guys with me this summer and show you where we're going. I know we're going up to northern Minnesota and going to some of the parks, and I'll be back in Washington, and got a lot of stuff going on, and some of that you will see. In fact, I believe that I'm gonna do some vlogging in the car because that's what all the hip Instagrammers do, right? And that's just it. I also got glasses, you guys, or contacts and glasses, because I'm having a hard time seeing, and I fought glasses for forever. But I'm not gonna go get my new regular. I'm wearing contacts right now, but I will say I'm obsessed with the prescription sunglasses that I got because they are just drama, right? Drama. They're women's, because I gravitated towards the big statement pieces, and that's okay. Women's stuff is better than men's stuff, so I absolutely did that. But I also got to use for the contacts because I like contacts, and working with the kiddos that I do, they like to reach for your glasses, and I'm not about that life. And that's all I got in there. Let me know what you guys think in this video. Please subscribe. I'm at 149 subscribers, which I never thought I would get to. Please feel free to share this video or any of my videos. Once I get to Wonderland, I will be doing a giveaway, and we'll have to see what that is. Maybe something Bath & Body Works related. In fact, I was so frustrated. Sorry, I got a text message, so I'm like, what is it? I was so frustrated. What am I frustrated about? Oh, I had my sty, and I got new candles from Bath & Body Works, you guys, from the spring. But that's okay. That just means I'm gonna go get more there. So I hope you guys are wonderful. Please let me know what you think of this video, and let's talk soon. Have a good day, guys.